David Nelson is a certified financial planner with Nelson Corp Wealth Management. Thanks so much for being here, David.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
A lot of people want to have more money. Wealth is a nice thing to have.
Right.
What do you want people to learn from this segment over time?
Well, we have three main objectives that we'd like to accomplish. The first is the education element, and the education element starts with we have people come in on a regular basis and they talk to us as far as about the importance of education, and they bring up that this needs to be taught in school. Well, it is being taught in school. The problem is 17 and 18 and 19-year-olds don't really care about this stuff. They think it's boring as far as that point in their life. And even if they paid attention, the rules continue to change. And so the bottom line at 25, 30, 40 years old, that's pretty much all tossed out the window. Number two is fools learn from their own mistakes. It's cheaper to learn from other people's mistakes. What are we talking about? Again, we have people come in the office. Through the years, we've had hundreds of people come in the office. And what do they talk about? If I had a do-over, I would save more and I would have started earlier. We've never had anybody walk in and say they saved too much and they started too early. It's never happened, probably never will. And then number three is to motivate. All of this information that we're going to share as far as over the next several weeks is going to be good information, but unless people apply it, it's not going to mean anything. It's very similar to a weight loss. You know, if people embark on a weight loss system, by not doing anything, it's not going to work. And this is the same thing. They need to act, and we want to be that coach there as far as to help them through that process. You
talked about people starting early. Some people might think they don't have enough money to start.
Correct.
But that's not necessarily a true statement, right?
It isn't. I mean, we can cut back on a pizza here and there, and a few dollars here and a few dollars there really add up over a period of time. And when you look at the compounding effect over a lifetime, it can be very significant. So nobody has extra money sitting around. So we just have to understand that, and we have to figure out a way to do that.
If you're watching the stock markets lately, we've seen a lot of swings, highs, swing lows, pretty much very volatile in the U.S. markets. Should investors take out of this, and people worried about their investments, or people have 401ks, what should they make of it?
Sure. So we in this particular area today, we're talking about, is it heartburn or is it a heart attack?
Yeah.
And so in order to get to the answer that we're looking for, the first thing we look at is, are we in a recession? In the United States, we're not. Globally, yes, there is a recession as far as on a global basis, but in the U.S., we don't. And the slide that we share with individuals basically centers around the performance when we're in a recession versus when we're not. When we're in a recession, the average drawdown is 38%. They're big losses. Not that they're easy to put up with these days, but they're much less significant as far as today versus when we're in a recession.
So be patient.
Be patient.
Pay attention and get good advice from people like you.
Exactly, and a good time to buy.
David Nelson, thanks so much for your time. If you missed any of this discussion, we'll make it available if you're online at ourquadcities.com.